Okay, so here we have a 12-sided die which is rolled, and then what are going to be the possible outcomes? Let's write all the possible outcomes that we can get. What is going to be Sn, the number of the sample space, or the sample space? What are going to be the possible outcomes here? It's 1. If we don't get 1, we can get what? 2. If we don't get 2, we can get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. So this is going to be our sample space. And then they say event A is multiples of 3. Let's write them multiples of 3. What are multiples of 3 then? From 1 up until 12, give me multiples of 3. What are going to be the multiples of 3? It's 3, it's 6, it's 9, it's 12. Okay, let's go to P. Factors of 12. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 6, and then it's also 12.
And 45.
And then let's check here A and B. A and B. Do we have people that seems to appear on A and then they also appear on B? Let's highlight those people. Are there any people that appears on A and B? I see 3 this side, and then I also see 3 this side. I see 6 this side, and then I also see what? 6. I see 12 this side, and then I also see what? 12. So we can then say how many values satisfies that condition? It's 3 again. It's 6. And then it's also going to be what? 12. Okay, let's go and represent this thing. They say, would you draw a Venn diagram showing the outcomes? So diagram number 1 is going to show the outcomes. So here you're going to write S. And then if you're showing the outcomes, you're going to write all the outcomes here, which is 1, it's 2, it's 3, dot, 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 up until we get to 12. Now, what do we start? We start with the end. We're going to start in the middle. Values that appears on A and then it appears on B. We have 3, we have 6, and then we also have what? 12 again. Okay, after that, let's go to A. Is there any value that we didn't count after counting this 3? Is there any value that you haven't counted? Which value is that? It's 9. Okay, let's put this one here as 9. Okay, yeah, we've used the highlighted one. We've used 1, 2, 3 again. Is there any value that we haven't counted, that we haven't included there? It's 1, it's 2, and 4. So if 1, we have 2, and then we also have what? 4. Okay. Let's go and check here. Out of all the values that we have used here, are there any values that we haven't counted which are here on the sample space? Let's highlight those ones. What are the values that we haven't used? We haven't used what? 5. Okay, who else we didn't use? We didn't use 7. Who else? We didn't use 8. And we have 10 and 11. Okay, where are we going to put those ones that we haven't used? We're going to put them outside. So you say I should put what? 5. I should put what? 7. I should put what? 8. I should put what? 10. I should put what? 11. And I should also put what? 12 is not them. Okay, sharp. Now, this is us writing this thing here as outcomes. Now, let's write this as number of outcomes. That's number A. So this is A, writing it as outcomes. Now we're going to write it as the number of outcomes. Number of outcomes, it means which are going to be talking about Sn. How many do you have? How many outcomes do you have? The number of outcomes that you have. The total outcomes, they're going to be what? 12. And then, how many are A and B? How many are A and B? It's 1, 2, 3. How many are A only? It's 1. How many are B only? It's 3. How many are not A or B? There are 5 values which are not A or what or B. Then here we're going to give you 1, 2, 3. And then it's 1, it's 2, it's 3. Okay, let's move on to the last one. Here we're representing it as probability. Okay? If we're going to represent it as probability, we are going to write our sample space outside again. So we have Sn, we have 12. Here it's going to be 1 all over 12. Here it's going to be 3 all over 12. What is 3 all over 12? And then here you also have 3 all over 12, okay? And then here you also have what? 5 all over 12. So it's to be simplified. What did you get for this one? 1 all over 4. I can guess this one also. What is going to be that one? It's 1 all over 4. Ne? Okay, good for us. We managed to get the Venn diagram in order. Now that we have the Venn diagram in order,
Allocation, so.
and then we're going to get 3 marks for this one. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3. Okay. Now, they say determine the number of not A and B. Not A and B. Okay? We said another way in which they could have said not A and B, they could have said B only. Okay? This is represented by what? By B only. So let's go and check B only then.
For 3 marks each Venn diagram.
And then they said the number. So which one are we going to use? We're going to use number B. So because they want P only, come and highlight P only. What is P only? P only is this part. Okay? So what is the number which is P only? It's 3, yeah, because this satisfies both condition. It is not A and B. Not A and B, we say another way in which they can ask the question is what? It's B only. So there are 3 which are B only. Are we still together then? Okay, number 2, they say the probability of not A and B. Probability of not A and B means which we are going to say the probability is going to be given as not A and B. How many do you have as not A and B? It's 3 again. All over 12. Then we expect this one to be
1 all over 4.
it's 1 all over 4.
Mark allocation.
It's 1 for this one, and then it's also 1 for this one.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's go to number 3. Not A or B. What is not A or B? What did we say about this one?
We just said N not A or B is equaling to N not A plus N B.
So they want the number again.
Yes.
So because they want the number, let's go to this one. If we go to this one, they say they want not A or B. We're going to highlight everything here. Not A or B. Not A or B is everything here. How many do you get? Not A or B?
It's 8 plus 6 minus 3, which is 11.
It's 11. Not A or B. So this is not A, and then this is B. This whole thing here is B. And then the question then Elena might ask, Marasa, you say utrilo, A. Can you see that again? But we said or. We said not A or. So if it's not A, it's fine, but get the other parts. Or B. This part it was able to be counted because it's counted as B. So we are going to get not A, and then we get 11. What is going to be the probability? The probability is going to be 11 all over 1, all over 12. Let's go to this one then. Not A or not B. This one is a little bit different. What is not A? Let's go and shade A or B. A or B is this part. A or B is this part. What is not A or B? The part which doesn't fall here is what? It's 5. So we'll come and say here we have 5. And then if they ask us what is going to be the probability, we're going to tell them it's 5 all over 1, all over 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will give yourself a mark.
Which one?